Namaskar and welcome to Astrobhasha YouTube channel. Through this series of videos, we are looking at various houses in the horoscope, and we have seen the house number first to house number 7. We have seen that all the characteristics and personality of the native, then our money or family, then attitude, friends, then home, vehicles, peace, then our creativity, our children, then diseases, debts, and then partner or spouse. We are always eager to know about these all houses, but we don't want to discuss the next house, that is the eighth house or house of death, though it is inevitable. We don't want to talk about. So, this is the eighth house. But before that, I want to remind you, please subscribe if you have not done so far. And tell your friends, family members also to watch the series and subscribe. Now let us see the eighth house. The different names given in the classical text are Mrita or Mrityu means death. Ayu means life. Then Randhra or Chidra means the hole, cavity, the weakness, or say vulnerable point, or our flaws. Then what are the body parts indicated by this house? Those are genitals, private parts, and sexual organs. Then who are the people we can look through this house? They are our in-laws or family members of the spouse or partner. Their eating habits, their living, their say wealth, and property matters. Then who are the people in the society we can see from this house? They are spies, secret agents, insurance agents, healers, psychic, tantric. All these people, they work secretively. Then the keyword for this house is death. So we can know the circumstances of the death. We can know the span. So whether it is short or long, that is Alpayu, Madhyayu, Dirghayu. Then it is whether we are going to die peacefully and with ease, whether our death will be accidental or regular, whether our death will be at home or say in the foreign lands, whether it will be in the travel, whether it is through snake bite or insect bites. Then we can also extend to death related matter. What are those death related matters? Those are money and property which we get through wills and probates. Then other secret money which we get through gift deeds. Then our joint assets or joint wealth. In case of divorce, it is alimony. We can also sense some undetectable transactions, monetary transactions through this house. Then there are some say secret arrangements, agreements done. Then there is a loss of our close relatives or death of beloveds, and it covers emotional loss as well as monetary loss. Then we can get the idea of our money in case of accidents through insurance companies. Then it is gratuity or bonus, which is in addition to our regular salaries or income. Eighth house usually deals with all the sad things such as accidents, poison, theft, or sudden changes, unforeseen difficulties, calamities, and they push us to traumatic state. Sometimes we see bankruptcy or a bigger monetary losses for which we are never prepared or not prepared. Then it gives us the idea about mental distress, say imprisonment, insults. Then we also see, say, the changes which are coming forcefully. This is the sign of Scorpio in Nisarga Kundali, and that shows watery sign. It denotes all the emotions, and usually those emotions are negative, say anger or jealousy, which we feel for others or others feel for us, and all are secretly kept buried in our minds. If we see, actually these emotions are harming us, hurting us, like Scorpio. Then how we can see this in the horoscope? This house is 8th house. So when we see, this is the ascendant house, and if we come second, third in order, it is the 8th house. This small triangle. This is called Triksthanas, one of the Triksthanas. What are the Triksthanas? 6th house, 8th house and 12th house are three Triksthanas or Dusthanas, because they give us the idea of about all the bad and negative things. But is it bad all the time? No, because it gives us Viparita Raja Yoga. Viparita Raja Yoga means what? The Dusthana lords are going to Dusthanas. Instead of going in all the good sthanas or good places, they are going to Dusthanas only. So, say suppose the lord of 6th house goes in 8th house. That means your enemies will be destroyed, your debts will be paid, or your diseases will be cured. When the lord of 8th house is in the 8th house, it will be Dirghayu Yoga. It gives us longevity, and it gives us ease of life. Then if the lord of 12th house goes in 8th house, that means your expenses are reduced, your losses are reduced and curtailed. Then what else we can see through this house? We have seen that in the 6th house, malefic planets do well because they give us the fighting spirit and strength to fight with our enemies' diseases. On the contrary, if the benefic planets are placed in the 8th house, they give us longevity, they give us ease, and they give us peaceful death. Then what else we can see? That this is the house of transformation, because something dies, something goes, and some new things emerge through this house. Because say this house is transition of 7th and the 9th house. This is the timing of the day where the day meets the night. So let us see that if any negative thing happens, we see that it is unfortunate and we cry for this, but after some time we come to know that this was a good opportunity. Because of that certain unfortunate thing, I could turn my way, I could find out something new, and that was more beneficial to me. If we see the failures and sorrows, that makes us to stop, that makes us to think. We sometimes we think that why I am thinking about me, my things, and my this thing. Instead of that, if I look at the world, my sorrows, my bad feelings are nothing, then I get to learn from these things. and they give me strength. Then I try to seek the cause and effect relationship. Actually, whatever sad things which are coming out of 8th house, they are the results of my own all past bad karmas. Similarly, if I learn to overcome this sorrow, or uh, I can convert this sorrow, convert this unfortunate thing into fortunate thing with my positive attitude. And then this also depends on my ability, and I'm trying to go beyond myself, beyond my smaller say ego, and then only I can go to the next house of fortune, that is the ninth house, and that is the house of religion, world, and spirituality. So when we are crossing our fright, we grow spiritually, and that is the essence of 8th house. So this was my understanding of 8th house. I want to know, how do you find it? Please write it in the comment, and see you in the next house of fortune. Bye now.